What's going on? I'm here with Miaesha Caldwell from Kustom Kreations. Hey, Miaesha.
Hey, girl.
So, could you please tell us about a little bit more about Kustom Kreations?
Kustom Kreations is a multifunctional custom store. We do custom everything, which is our hashtag. And we do anything from custom t-shirts, banners, logos, flyers. We also do business startup, trademarks, and we also teach the business and sell the supplies and equipment.
Wow. So I also seen that you had you can print logos on candles and pillows and stuff. That's amazing.
Yes, we manufacture our own custom mermaid sequence pillows, and we can literally take a picture of us sitting here now and put it on the pillow, front and back.
Y'all need this for y'all services. Like, come on, right? And also, I've heard you say that you've had other businesses in the past. So can you tell us how those other businesses have helped shape this business so you could become successful?
Oh yeah, I've had quite a few aha moments where I started doing hair when I was 12. I was the girl next door in the neighborhood that did everybody's finger waves and the feather ponytails. 80s, 90s, 80s, 90s.
I still want finger waves.
And so I started off with that and pretty much didn't know that I was, but I was building a brand then. I had clientele. I had tons of clientele, and it was from every walk of life. I went with that to when I moved here in 2005, I just abruptly stopped. It wasn't the same. It was different building those relationships, and the relationships wasn't the same. When it becomes work, I didn't want to do it anymore. So I moved on to something else and went into apartment management, made it up to regional manager, operations specialist, takeover specialist. I started a jewelry company, jewelry and accessories, called ES Fashion. That was in 2012. And that actually just rolled over to Kustom Kreations.
Wow.
Me and some friends of mine went on a girls' trip to Vegas, and we needed shirts. We couldn't find the shirts we wanted, so I made them. We ended up taking pictures, posting them on Facebook. People had started asking me to do shirts. Me and my husband went to different workshops, and we learned the business, and here we go.
And how long has Kustom Kreations been established?
Since 2013.
Wow.
We're actually coming up on our anniversary in May. And May the 25th, we'll be having a customer appreciation. So we'll roll it all into one.
That's amazing. And you're located at Lafayette Square Mall.
Near Shoppers World.
Yes, come shop, get custom everything. But definitely, I also see, one of the things that stuck out about you, to me personally, is seeing you at another event, Bosses in Pajamas. You talked about knowing how many times you could wash your products and then they started to fade. Like, that's dedication. Like,
yeah.
Who do you know who says that about their products?
Well, you're in the t-shirt business, so I know a lot of people's issues were getting t-shirts and the colors fade or the logos come off or they shrink. That was the biggest thing, shrinking. So because the market was so saturated, I wanted to stand apart. So the only thing that I can think of at the time was quality and customer service. So I made sure that I really, really drilled down on those two factors. And a lot of my customers from day one still shop with me because they know that the OCD in me is going to make sure that they get a good quality product. And we did. We bought different brands of t-shirts. We pressed designs on them and we washed them. We would ask the manufacturer, how many washes can we get out of it? And they'll say you can get up to 50 washes. Well, we're going to see about that. And we picked the best of them all. And that's what we did. We literally had, it wasn't Bella, it was District. It's a brand called District. And we washed them 40 times. And after that 40th wash is when the color actually started fading. I said, We got a winner. Yes, we have a winner.
Wow. Okay. And so also I've seen in your shop that you have two interns.
Yes.
And they're young entrepreneurs.
Yes.
Tell me why you went about that route and actually bringing them into the shop, because a lot of a lot of people who are older than the younger generation don't like to work with us because they say that we're lazy, we're not, consistent in our work. But have you had different?
I've had different insight. I've seen amazing things in the younger generation. I see the opposite. This is the entrepreneurial realm, especially for Black folks now. That's the way to go. The world is shifting to where you're in a better position to be an entrepreneur nowadays than going to college. I don't discourage them from going to college because my college education has helped me with some of the things that I deal with on the day-to-day. But if I knew now, doing hair, but I know now, I'll be retired by now. And they have it. I mean, you guys are tenacious. You guys snatch on to that social media and you run with it with ease. That's what a lot of the older entrepreneurs struggle with. I can't say they, me. I don't like to be in front of the camera. I don't like to be in the forefront. This was one of my goals this year, Angel.
We appreciate you guys.
This was one of my goals this year, to get in front of the camera. People think that my name is Kustom. And it's that bad because I'm never. It's my brand, and I'm proud of it. But my name is Miaesha, and that's okay. I'll answer to both. I'm proud of both. But each of them individually. Tanaya's been with me since last year, and I've seen her blossom into just awesome.
And her brand is That Girl.
That Girl, yes. And she came in timid and shy, and I've literally watched her and fed into her and watched her blossom like a butterfly. I took her to the Bosses in Pajama event. Everything that's available to me is resources. If they have the resources that they need and they grasp onto them and run with them and stay humble and stay faithful to what they believe in and not step over people trying to get there, they'll get there. And she's even grasped the fact that you collab with other people and you make them more successful, which makes yourself more successful. And if we keep doing that and you go from 1 to 2 to 2 to 3, and now this business has stepped in, and before you know it, you have a tribe. Right. And that's what you need. You need a tribe. You need your foundation solid, but you also have to have the knowledge to go to it. So they have to keep an AB average in school to do an internship. They have to show up on time. They have to show up ready to learn, ready to work. Some days may be fun like today, but some days is really serious. Some days is A, B, C, and D. You have 20 minutes and we run with it, but they're fabulous. They're fabulous. Willie is just Willie all by himself.
Great character. So I just met him today. He's a character. I love his sunglasses too.
Yes. So it's I just seen different things in them individually that made me see that they'll take the knowledge and the wisdom and the how-to that I'm giving them, and they can run with it. Once they go off to college, they can do this out of their dorm room and make a killing.
Right.
And
everybody needs custom shirt.
Yes.
Especially sororities. Mm-hmm. Yes.
It's so many markets that they can tap into, and with Tanaya and That Girl and her brand, she's taken off and almost passed me up at this point. That's what I want to see. And I told them, my goal is for you to outgrow me, and that's what she's doing. So we're right on path.
And that's love. That is real love for somebody to say that, especially because us as women, because we kind of have that role, like, I just want to get to the top, and then there's like some people who don't want to give back, or they surpassed me. Yeah, like that's real love. I respect that so much.
Thank you.
And then I will talk about, I've seen on your Facebook page that you've done some workshops. Is that something that you're going to be continuing in the future?
Oh, yeah. These last 90 days has been so busy with workshop. I usually do them on Sunday. We're closed on Sunday, so we either rest with Jesus or we're doing a workshop. I've actually had workshops every Sunday for the last 90 days. God is good, yes. And they come in different realms. The most popular is the heat press workshop. They pay, they come in for a 4-hour workshop, very intense. They get a heat press, they get their full startup kit. When they go home, they should be able to start pressing up shirts. So they leave with the knowledge to do it. They leave with the understanding. They leave that they've done it. They've done it from start to finish, and they leave with the equipment to go home and start their own business. Now, once they get everything they need here, it's up to them what they do with it once they leave. But I must say, all the people that I have done workshops with, even since I've started doing them years ago, they've taken it and they're growing with it. They're growing with it in one realm or another. I have one lady that came to our major workshop where we had about 12 people in it. And she's doing like pictures, and she's putting them on mugs and t-shirts, and she goes to the different games. She takes photography pictures. So, and that's her only focus. So she does mugs and t-shirts. She goes to football games, basketball games, to the different schools. She takes the action pictures of them doing a slam dunk or getting a field goal or whatever, and she sells them to the parents. That's all she does. I know them
soccer moms is eating that up, the football, everybody.
I have another group that Much More, they're called Much More LLC, and they came to our original workshop. We do coaching along the way, so it just doesn't stop there. We're here for support afterwards. We're here for coaching. We sell the supplies and the tools. And any equipment that you buy from us, you buy the equipment and we show you how to use it. That was the most frustrating for me. When we first started Kustom Kreations, not to get off track, but we couldn't get any insight from anywhere except for my brother from another mother that I grew up with, Andre from A1. He fed us and fed us and fed us with information, but he was just starting off as well, so it was only so much he can give us, but nobody would share any information, any resources. We YouTubed it till we couldn't YouTube it anymore. When we got the rights to be a distributor for stalls, we did some training on different realms with them. We paid and flew down to Florida and did some training with another company, and all that knowledge I've acquired, that's what I'm teaching in my workshops, and then just what I'm learning on the way. So we'll circle back to Much More. Her name is Melanie. They actually came to my original workshop. Now her and her daughter's partnering, and they have a full-fledged shop set up. And we went over, we did a workshop, we worked with all the different equipment. Wonderful. And that's my biggest thing. I don't want them to just come and get the knowledge and get the equipment. I want them to actually do something with it. I'll call them like, I haven't heard from you. Are you making t-shirts still? Or do you want to sell your equipment since you're not doing anything with it? Because it's not a hanger. It's not where it's not an iron for you to iron your clothes. You take it and you give to something else. And that's purposely the goal, but everyone doesn't do anything with it. So I don't want it to just stop. Okay, they leave with their equipment and they're ready to go. We're here for continuous support, but then I'm going to push you to do what you need to do with it. But everybody, 90% of the people I've done workshops with have been successful, and they've moved on to do other things with the knowledge that they gathered. So I'm happy about that.
Off a little serious note, tell me about this painting behind you in your office. It's nice.
This is a painting, Jennifer Elaine. She's on Facebook as well as Instagram. She does the Bay. It's the Black artist, and it's a big event that she does every year. But just to give her a shout out. However, she painted this picture for me when I first started Melanin Magic, and she it's actually one of the designs on our shirts, our coffee mugs, bags, and we sell a lot of them. And actually it has like Naturally Unbothered. I did some graphic things to it, but this is, I'm very sentimental about things, and not materialistic, but sentimental. Mm-hmm. It's days in here where I'm here and I'm almost in tears, but I look at where I started from, and she was so supportive, and it was a connection. I don't know her. I don't know her at all outside of the conversations that we had, but for her to be at the level that she was and to have such confidence in me and my brand, and we invest in each other. Early on, I knew what partnerships bring. Nobody has to compete. It's enough for everybody. Right. And my thing is, I can't do it all myself. So I partner with other people that's in different realms of the business or in the same business, and we work together. And it brings more and it does more. But that was one of my first experiences of black women working together and making something happen. And we did that project together, and we both branched off and flourished from it. And it wasn't just from her dealing with me or just from me dealing with her. It was that connection. It was those encouraging words, and to see where she started and to watch her just flourish like that, and just the reminder of, I know her. We know each other. We've done well together, and that was the first example of black women working together and making something happen. And positive vibes. Positive vibes.
All right, you guys, as you can see how dope Miss Miaesha from Kustom Kreations is, I definitely will be posting below how to follow her on social media so that you guys can have that. I'm going to tag in the description. I'm also going to put where her website, her email address. You can come into the store. Definitely come into the store and place your orders. And you have a special on Mondays, right?
Monday Madness. So, Monday Madness, we do $10 custom t-shirts. Any color t-shirt in stock. Any color design that we have in stock, but it's one color up to 9x12. No sublimation, none of the fancy stuff. But you can come and get a basic t-shirt done, whether it's wording, writing, or a simple picture or image. And we usually put a post out every Sunday and Monday reminding people of it. But we'll continue it until further notice.
All right, y'all heard it here first. Stay polished, y'all. And as always, custom everything. Just do it.
Custom everything.